I was invited to a residency in New York, OMI. I think I was one of 2 Americans. It is an amazing experience. It's in Ghent, New York, and my studio was in a barn, and I set up a hammock, and I just had people stop by and hang out and mostly just fall asleep. And so I was able to do these portraits in these hammocks, and in removing the hammock, it just sort of made for me to a formal space to create these just spots of their bodies. At the end of my time there, I was at lunch, and I didn't know there was a kids camp, but there was a kids camp, and I had started drawing Caitlin Vining and her sister. I guess all of the counselors had gotten off of their work. The kids camp was over, and I got to my studio, and it was just full of these like summer tanned teenage girls. And just the scene of it, I'll never forget. There's just certain installations that happen in your life that are not, you don't document them. You have the memory of them. And there's 7 or 8 girls just sitting in my studio, reading in magazines and hanging out in the hammock. And I kind of heard this was happening, but I didn't understand what was going on. So I got to my studio, and Caitlin had told the girls that I was doing these portraits, and they had just sort of gathered. And so sometimes you make artwork, and what you see on the wall is just kind of the conduit to this moment in time that is, it's based on that ephemeral moment, that thing that just passes through your life that you could not have expected. Behind every drawing, there's a lifetime of drawings. Behind every sculpture, there's a lifetime of sculpture. So when people say like, oh, how long did it take you to do that? It's like, what do you say? My life, it took a lifetime.